All right, guys. So as you guys can see from the box today, we got a special package, special review from the folks at Developer Boring. So as you know, Boring Studio, they do customs of sort of classic Air Jordan models, and as you can see, that's exactly what this is. So looking at the box, got Developer Boring. It's all embossed and whatnot, really cool. But Black Toe 1985, size 9, made by Boring Studio. And not really going to spend a whole lot of time on the box, except that it's there. And inside the box, this is what you get. Make imagination into reality. And some extra laces and whatnot. But, we got a little tag, letter to the you as the customer. But that's not what we're here for. I just figured I'd start there. What we're here to review is the custom 1985 Air Jordan 1. And man, is this thing a beauty. Of course, remade by the good folks at Developer Boring and the Boring Studio. So I'm going to take a detailed look at these and show you all the things that I love about them. Of course, we're going to start with from the bottom up with that outsole. So as you can see, we've got, actually a little bit of a different outsole on these Air Jordan 1s. So the 85 outsole is different. It's a little bit more textured, as you can see. So it's a little bit more textured. And it also is kind of like, it's slimmer toward the toe. And if you look even at like the toe cap here, like it's a little bit rounder than, say, I don't know, sort of modern Air Jordan 1, newer retro. As a matter of fact, let me grab one real quick. Whoops. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab these. These are the Chicago Reimagined, right? So you see the sort of new age Jordan 1 outsole and midsole here. You see how finely textured that is. And you see how this kind of comes up to like almost a squared tip, right? These, you can see the red part on the outsole is a little bit thinner. And why didn't I grab the other shoe so I can put them side by side? So, all right. So just holding these back to back. A couple of things you'll notice on the 85, the shoe is actually a little bit longer for the same size. And like I said, the outsole is just, it's a little bit narrower, a little bit more narrow, while being a little bit longer. Not by much at all, but you will notice that difference. But anyway, so outsole, as far as the traction is concerned, still standard Air Jordan 1 traction, but you're going to get a slightly different outsole, and I like it. I like it a lot. Now, let's move on to the uppers of this shoe. Of course, this is a 1985 rendition of a Black Toe Air Jordan 1. So you got the standard stuff. You got your black leather wrapped around the toe cap and toe rand area. You got your white on the toe box and mid panels. And then, of course, you've got your red toward the ankle of the shoe and on your collar. And you'll notice like little subtle things about this. One thing I will say straight off the bat is this leather is so different. It's a softer leather. It's almost like if you've ever had like those Reebok classics like that, we might call them like an Usher board shoe or something. This leather feels a little bit more along those lines, a little bit more soft, a little bit thicker than, say, and a lot more natural this feels than like the plasticky leather, especially on a Chicago Reimagined where it's got that crackled texture on it, but it feels like less coating on the leather and stuff like that. Maybe the Reimagined is not a great example because the Reimagined has less coating as well, but this just, I don't know, feels good. A couple other things that you'll notice, this super oversized swoosh with the longer tail. That's kind of just reminiscent of the 1985 Air Jordan 1 design. You will notice the Wings logo not being straight up stamped in, but a little bit more like a screen print. There's definitely still some texture there, but it's not as like debossed as, you know, the let's say like the 2016 bred Jordan 1s, for example. Speaking of, have they retro the black? No, they're doing the Black Toes reimagined later this year. So instead of getting the Air Jordan Wings logo, we're gonna get the Air Jordan text, and we're gonna get some other subtle differences, like with the signature on this side. Pretty interesting stuff. But this, taking it back to the 1985 cut, the other big thing you're gonna notice about the 85 cut is that it's a bit higher. It's a bit of a higher cut than the stuff that we're getting from Jordan Brand right now. So you can see a little bit of a height difference. Not much, but a little bit of a height difference. And you notice like the way the shoe kind of tapers off. Like ultimately, it's a slimmer profile. It's flatter than the shoes you get now. The sort of bubble aspect to them. So really love the 85 retro, or the 85 customs that Developer Boring's been doing. Got Nike Air there on the tongue, white tongue lining. Even on the inside says size 9 custom by DB. So that's pretty dope. All in all, really great stuff. I really like this shoe, and I like this sort of collection of Developer Boring customs that I've been building up. I got the Black Toes, I got the Breads. What was the other 85 I got? I feel like I have at least 3 of these. They've got a UNC coming. They've got the Varsity Royals coming. I really want the UNCs. Like I feel like I can, if I get the UNCs, I can retire from this stuff. But anyway, really like these. Love how wide that toe box is. All in all, man, it's a great shoe. Boring does a great job. With each iteration, you see little details getting better and better. There's some stitching here. There's no loose stitching. Like I've had a pair with loose stitching before, but like I said, they're really doing better just with the overall design. The Chicagos, I had the 85 Chicagos, 85 Breads, now 85 Black Toes. And I'm ready to get those UNCs and maybe some Shadow Grays. That'd be dope. It'd be nice to just complete the whole set of 85s. Let's get on it. Boring. Let's do it. But anyway, that's going to do it for me in this review. A dope shoe. Check out Boring Studio if you want to grab a pair. And I'll see y'all in another review soon. Till then, stay safe. Peace.